my little Brushflies, welcome back to my channel, Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you're not new, I said it again, new. If you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, welcome back. So, today, quickfire video, 20 best from 20 brands in 20 minutes, I'm hoping. So, let's jump straight in and see what I like. So at number 1 we have the Luminaire Nordic Hydra Oil Cocktail. So it's a moisturising prebiotic. It comes like that, and then you shake it up. The formula mixes and you can use it on your face. I actually really like this. It has been fantastic on my skin. It's really hydrating. It's not too oily either. Like, you can put it on and then do your other skincare and your makeup. It's not going to make everything slippy slide around. It's really good, especially for those annoying dry patches. So yeah, I do really like that product. It's definitely the best, I think, from Luminaire at the moment. Then I have one from e.l.f. So this is a liquid eyeshadow. It's just like a glitter that has no pigment. So this is actually really pretty. You can put it on top of any eye colour and it's not going to change the colour of the eyeshadow you've already put on. It's just going to add a bit of glittery sparkle to the look. So I actually really like that. Obviously, with a lot of liquid eyeshadows, I like them to have pigmentation and to be pretty and sparkly. But I do like the fact that this one has no pigment to it, because like I said, you can put it on top of any eyeshadow and enjoy the look you have created. You can also use it on just your plain eyelid just to give it a bit of a sparkly glow, especially for those no makeup kind of days. So yeah, this is definitely a tippy top favourite from e.l.f. Then I have a product from 1999. This is a like 6-in-1 item. It's a blush, a lipstick, a lip liner, an eyeliner, an eyeshadow, all in one pencil. So this is in the shade Rosa. So I tested this out the other week and I have to say it's actually a really nice product. I think it's a great idea. I would maybe prefer it a little bit chunkier for blush, but I think it worked well for eyeshadow, eyeliner, lipstick, lip liner. Really nice product. Really nice and creamy. So yeah, that is definitely the one thing from the brand 1999 that I really enjoy. Then I have an eyeshadow stick from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Dark Pearl. I have used this quite a lot. It's kind of like a khaki browny greeny shade, maybe with a bit of bronze, if that makes any sense at all. But I do like to use this one. The lid just popped off, that's why I pulled a face. But yeah, I really like this one. It's got a nice formula to it. It's nice and soft, blends out nicely. It just sits well on the eye. Doesn't really crease up when you like are blinking and stuff, and it doesn't peel off or rub away. So yeah, I do really like this one. Next up I have my Urban Decay Naked Cyber palette. This is such a beautiful, stunning palette. It has a really nice, subtly pretty way about it. The formula is nice. It's not the most heavily pigmented formula, but it does create a really nice, it's a muted eye look that just looks really pretty, but not too in your face. I would definitely recommend this for someone who wants a bit of glow, because you do have the duochromes down this end, but doesn't want anything too in your face. Maybe you're a bit scared of colour or a bit scared of glitter and shimmer. This one is definitely a good one to start you off with. Definitely a good one to get you into that theme of like glitter and just these duochrome formulas, but it's not going to be too vibrant, too harsh, too in your face. So yeah, I do really enjoy this one. I think it's a fantastic palette and the packaging is absolutely stunning. Next up I have my Bare Minerals Lashtopia mascara. I really enjoy the formula of this one. It is fantastic. It's so good. It's just a black mascara, but it has a nice brush to it. Mine looks a bit clumpy at the moment because it is very near the end of its life. I need to buy a new one. I'm so sad that it's near the end. but it has been so good. You can also layer this up really well. It doesn't flake, it doesn't transfer. By the end of my shift at work, I don't look like a panda or a hot sweaty mess like round the eyes, because this stays in place and it is just great. Like this morning I applied it for the school run, came home, did an eye look, and then applied some more on top, so it's completely buildable even when it's been sat there for quite a while. So yeah, that is definitely a tippy top favourite mascara. From Honest Beauty I have the Plumberry Cream Blush. So this is a stunning shade. It does look a little bit on the dark side, but I feel for winter time this is a perfect blush, because it makes you look like you've just come in from the cold and that you have that real glow and warmth to your cheeks where you've been really cold but your cheeks flush. I just think it's a fantastic shade. It's also a really nice formula. It goes on really well on the skin and just blends out really nicely. Definitely my tippy top favourite cream blush. I would highly recommend the Honest Beauty blush range. So yeah, that's a good one. Next up I have a lipstick from MAC. So this is the MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick. This has got to be one of the most famous lipsticks in the world. Kylie Jenner absolutely loves this shade. A lot of celebrities love this shade. It was such a huge hit over on Makeup YouTube for a long time. I have got myself a tiny little mini which my husband bought me, and I absolutely love this shade. It's one of those sort of like universal nude shades, so it goes really well on certain different skin tones. A lot of people can wear this and enjoy it. The formula, again, really nice. I'm wearing it today. It's just a really nice formula. It's quite creamy, dries down a little bit, but not to the point where you've got the life sucked out of your lips. So I definitely love this one and I would highly recommend it to anyone. YSL, I have a lip oil. This is in the number 7 tint in oil. So it's kind of like an orangey shade. It doesn't come out that brightly orange. It just has a slight orange tone to it, but this is so gorgeous and moisturising. It has a really nice scent to it and it just wears really well on the lip. It's not too heavy. Like if your hair blows into your face, you might get a little bit on there, but it's not going to stick to your face like it would with a gloss. So I do really like this lip oil. Next up I have a Nails Ink nail varnish. I don't know why I forgot what nail varnish was called. This one I've actually had for a long time. It's called Regent's Place. I got it in 2019 when I went to the Glamour Beauty Festival, and it is near the end of its life, but I have used this so much. I adore the colour. It's a beautiful shade and the formula just works really well. Like you can use this and it dries down really quickly, and I have also used it under my lamp. So I would apply this and then do like a gel, like clear top coat, then do it under the lamp, and it lasts a lot longer as well, but it doesn't shrink back, it doesn't chip or like burn from the lamp or anything. It's just a really nice nail varnish. I do love that one. Then I have the House Laboratories from Lady Gaga, the eyeliner pen. I absolutely love this one. I have used it today on my eyes. The dark black pigmentation from this is stunning. It's really pigmented. It's also such a fabulous formula in the fact that it just glides straight on. It doesn't chip, it doesn't flake, and it just gives a nice look to the eye. I find this one so easy to use. Some liners can be really hard, or they dry up quickly, or like the little nib is not soft enough, it's too hard and it just drags and pulls on the eye. This one is perfect. It's soft enough not to do that, but hard enough to keep its shape, so I do really like this one. Then I have an iHeart Revolution Ruby Cocoa Chocolate Crumble palette. This one is absolutely stunning. It's full of pink tones, and if you're really into those, you know, this would be perfect. But I absolutely love this. I've been playing with this palette so much at the moment. This shade down here, Unique, is my favourite shade out of this palette. I really like using this shade and then pairing it up with that e.l.f. glittery liquid eyeshadow. They pair up so nicely together, but again, that doesn't take away from the shade of this. You can still see that, it just gives you a bit of glitter. But you can also just pair up any of these with that, or just use these. I absolutely love this palette. It's definitely one of my favourites out of the whole chocolate range, and I have quite a lot from the chocolate range, but this one is such a stunning formula. I really like the colours. Maybe it's the time of year as well because it's springtime. I'm loving all the pink tones. That is a brilliant, brilliant little palette. Then I have a liquid blush from B by Superdrug. Unfortunately, I think they're going out of business. Whenever I've gone into Superdrug, these are on sale, like they're trying to get rid of them. But this is such a stunning, stunning shade. I really, really like it. What I like about this is, yes, it is quite an orange tone, which to a lot of people can look quite scary, but it blends out really nicely on the cheek. It kind of, for me, it doesn't have like a cooling sensation as such, but I find when I put it on, it is quite cool to the touch on the skin, but it blends out just so perfectly. And actually oranges are quite good as a universal shade. They tend to work for a lot of skin tones, so I do really like this, and I'm so bummed that the brand is leaving because I do love this. Next time I'm in Superdrug, I'm going to see if they have any left. I do have one in the shade Apricot as well, but this one, Coral, is definitely my favourite from B by Superdrug. So yeah, I really like that one. So next up I have a little lipstick. I think this is Rosso Valentino, but I really want to say Valentino Rosso, but I'm pretty sure that's like a Formula 1 driver. I'm not sure, but I got this in PR last year. This is a stunning red lipstick shade. It's in the shade 22R, but look at that. It is a proper, true, like pillar box red, maybe with a bit of a bluey undertone to it. But I really like this. The formula of this is really, really nice. Doesn't bleed into fine lines on your lips. It stays quite well, but if you need to top it up, you can do it quite easy because it is that liquid, because it is that bullet formula that's quite creamy. So it's not too horrendous to reapply, but it does last. I've eaten food with this and it does last quite well, and even the fade down is not too horrendous. It still stays quite red on the lip. So I do really like this one. Number 7. So this is the Hydra Luminous Foundation. Are you surprised this is in here? You shouldn't be, because I love number 7 Hydra Luminous. This is one of the best foundations I have ever tried. My skin is really dry. It doesn't like anything too heavy. This is perfect. It gives like me a heavy coverage, but it's sort of not heavy coverage. Like it does, some things will sort of shine through, like freckles or moles, but then it also hides blemishes and like red patches that you don't want to see. But I also like the fact that this is like not too dewy, but it has that sort of dewy look to it. It's not too matte, so it doesn't look dry on the skin, hence the name Hydra. So yeah, this is definitely my favourite foundation. The only thing I will comment on is they've recently redone the packaging, and I'm pretty sure they have changed the colours, because I have been wearing the same colour for ages, but this one seems a lot darker to the other two that I previously had in the older packaging. This one seems a lot darker, although now it's getting to summer I can kind of pull that off. I am a bit disappointed that the shades have sort of changed. I spoke to my friend Claire. She has said the same thing. She used to love their concealer but now can't wear it because the shades are different. So I don't know why they've done that, but this is my favourite. Then I have the Revolution and Simpsons liquid lipstick in Donut Head Homer. This is such a beautiful brown shade. It's a really nice brown and it's so comfortable to wear. Got this really nice moussey texture to it. It just glides on the lip. It dries down a little bit, but again, it's not too dry that it sucks the life out of you. It's just a nice liquid lip, and it does pair up nicely with a gloss, so I do like that one. From Tarte, I have the Tartist Pro Glow To Go. My lovely friend Ellie gave this to me, and I have been using this for a few weeks now, ever since I did my last Shop My Stash. And I have to say, I'm loving the bronzer and the highlighter. The middle one I've not really used too much, but these two I actually really like. The formula is good, it blends out nicely, it's not too heavy or in your face, like with the pigmentation. It just sits there really nicely, and I feel it gives me quite a natural glow. So I do really like this, and I think it smells like chocolate, which is always a win for me. How could I not have this one, even though it looks mega minging because it is mega old? This is the Becca BFFs Chloe and Malika collection, but this is the Malika face palette. Mine is so old. I have hit pan on so much in here. I have used up a lot, and I have broken the packaging because I gave it so much love. I really enjoyed this. The highlighter was one of my favourites I have ever used. The blushes are really nice. The bronzer is really nice. Yes, it was more tailored to a darker skin tone, but I felt with a light hand I could get away using this one. I love Malika and Chloe anyway, so I definitely wanted to have something that they teamed up with. So that is one of my favourite face palettes ever, and although I don't really use it that much now, I kind of just keep it in my collection as like a memory thing, you know I've got it, it's always there, so probably shouldn't really keep it because it's old, but meow. Then I have a Lacura Broadway Shape and Glow palette from Aldi's. This again is the naughty one that Charlotte Tilbury sued Aldi for because it was a downright copycat of her product instead of a dupe. But I have really enjoyed this. The bronzer's really nice and the highlight's really nice. I just find for me it works really, really well. Might not work on all skin tones. I mean, I don't think you can get it anymore anyway, but this is a product that I have definitely loved and hit pan on. The formula's really nice. It's just a shame it was such a copycat product and that they didn't change it slightly so that they could still sell it. And lastly, my Tatty Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1 palette. This has to be one of the best eyeshadow palettes in my collection. I've hit pan on so many shades, especially the glitters. There's just something about this palette. The pigmentation is stunning, the formula's stunning. I just love it, but I think I also love it to death because I was bought this on my 30th birthday, so it has a bit more of a meaning for me. But I love this, and it's such a shame that Tatty closed her doors, and the palette that she would have released if she had continued, oh my god, I would have loved that palette. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out Tatty's video. If I remember, I'll link it down below. She had another palette in the works, but obviously things didn't work out for Tatty Beauty, so she didn't make that palette. But it was stunning and it was beautiful, and I would have loved to have owned that one. But I'm so happy that I own that one because it is such a joy to have in my collection. And that is it. That is my 20 best from 20 brands in 20 minutes. Sorry if it seemed really rushed, but you know what? Actually trying to do that in a set time limit is actually really stressful because you're constantly like, oh my god, have I spoke too long about that product? Have I not spoken enough about that one? Is it 20 minutes yet? How many minutes have I been? Like, I've had to keep stopping the camera so I can check how long I filmed for to make sure that it's not going to go over the 20-minute mark. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I did get this idea from Kelly Gooch's channel. She did a video just like this one and I thought it was a great thing to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.